Alan Hart did not expect to time travel on a Tuesday. He expected a budgeting call, a timeline update, and at least one person to say, "Let's take this offline." At 9:02 a.m., Alan was exactly where he had been for the last 8 years. Muted, nodding, professionally concerned. From the waist up, he looked like leadership potential. From the waist down, he was wearing drawstring shorts with flamingos on them. The camera, thankfully, had boundaries. 8 years ago, right out of college, this job felt like progress. Salary, benefits, stability. He told himself he would travel later, after he was established, after the promotion, after things slowed down. Things never slowed down. His calendar was a mosaic of color-coded obligations. Quick sync. Touch base. Alignment. Meetings that didn't move projects forward, they just moved time. While someone debated a spreadsheet, Alan quietly opened another browser tab. Travel deals. Santorini, Peru, Thailand. He imagined himself there for 6 beautiful seconds. Then, Slack ping. Back to reality. He didn't hate his life. That would have been simpler. He just had the creeping suspicion it was happening without him. Another meeting invite appeared. Thursday, 7:30 a.m. He stared at it, then at his tiny reflection in the Zoom window. Is this it? He muted the call, leaned back, and reached for something on his desk to fidget with. Today, it wasn't the stress ball. It was the conch shell. He found the shell years ago after a storm in Florida. The beach had been wrecked. Broken coral, shattered shells, debris everywhere. But this one, perfect, whole, rare. He'd felt strangely proud when he found it, like he'd discovered treasure. Absent-mindedly, he gave it a shake. Rattle. He froze. That was new. He shook it again. Rattle. Frowning, he held it to his ear and shook harder. Clink. Something small and metallic dropped onto his desk. Alan blinked. A coin. Dark. Thick. Ancient-looking. His Zoom call droned on in the background. He picked up the coin and walked to the sink. Under running water, he rubbed away layers of dirt. What emerged made him stop breathing. It looked like a Spanish piece of 8, but embedded in the center. Jade. Deep green, not decorative, intentional, old. This has to be fake, he whispered. But it didn't feel fake. It felt heavy, important. He turned it over in his hand, and that's when everything changed. His laptop chimed behind him. Alan, we lost you there. He walked back toward his desk, coin in one hand. Without thinking, he picked up the conch shell with the other. As his thumb rubbed across the jade, the air snapped, sound collapsed. The hum of his computer vanished. Salt hit his nose, wind roared in his ears. The floor disappeared beneath him. Alan stumbled forward, into sand. Blinding sunlight, crashing waves. He looked down, dress shirt, drawstring shorts, bare feet. He turned slowly. No buildings, no roads, no Wi-Fi. Out in the distance, a tall ship cut across the horizon. Black sails, a skull insignia. His stomach dropped. This is not a vacation, he muttered. A shout echoed down the beach, rough voices, laughter. Alan ducked behind driftwood. Several men dragged a heavy chest across the sand, pistols at their sides, cutlasses at their belts. Pirates. Real pirates. One of them removed his hat. Long beard, braided, beads woven through it. Alan's blood ran cold. He had seen that face before. Blackbeard. The pirates kicked open the chest. Gold spilled into sunlight. They cheered. Alan shifted slightly. A twig snapped under his foot. Silence. Every pirate turned. One squinted at his flamingo shorts. Oi! What manner of man dresses like that? Alan's brain scrambled. Fabric merchant. The pirate stared. From the north. One stepped closer. He looked soft. Alan forced a smile. Very niche fabrics. A tense beat, then laughter. "Leave him," another pirate barked. "He looks too confused to rob." They turned away. Alan exhaled, and that's when he saw it. Near the open chest, half buried in sand, a compass, clean, metallic, modern. It did not belong in 1718. His heart began pounding. Someone else had been here. The coin in his hand pulsed warm. This wasn't random. This wasn't tourism. This was interference. One pirate picked up the compass. The needle spun wildly. "Strange trinket," he muttered. If they kept it, history changed. If history changed, what happened to the future? What happened to him? Alan swallowed. For the first time in years, he felt fully awake. Not bored, not distracted, alive, terrified. Maybe adventure wasn't comfortable. Maybe it didn't wait for the promotion. Maybe it didn't care about calendar invites. The pirate tossed the compass into the treasure chest. The lid slammed shut. The coin in Alan's hand grew hot, painfully hot. Instinctively, he rubbed the jade again. White light swallowed the beach. Wind vanished. Sound returned. As an alarm clock, Alan jolted upright in bed. Dark room. Familiar ceiling. His heart hammered. A dream. It had to be. He stumbled to his desk. The conch shell sat exactly where he left it. Hands shaking, he picked it up. He gave it one cautious shake. Clink. The coin dropped onto his desk. Still dirty. Still heavy. Still real. Alan stared at it. A slow smile formed. "Okay," he whispered. "Not a dream." The jade flickered faintly. Fade to black.